All right. It's I believe April the 16th, Friday. And what you're looking at here is a car that's ready for paint. This will be the last time you see it that's not black. So we got some wiping down to do and some tacking to do, and then we're going to use that PPG epoxy sealer. It's epoxy primer, and also be used as a sealer that I've talked about in a lot of my other videos. We're going to put that down first, make it a uniform color all over, cover up any bare metal spots with that. And we got a 320 grit scratch, and with that, you definitely want to use something before you put the base. So we're going to use a SPI black base, and we'll come back in with 5 coats of universal clear and try out a little different cut and buff process, starting with a 600 and working our way back up. So we want to make sure we got plenty of paint. So here is, I want to give a shout out to my friend Kevin. He's, you see some of him in some of my other videos. He came over and helped get me all taped up today, and had to do some final panel alignment. All the lines line up pretty good, and he done a real good job. He done all the door jamb taping and everything. A lot more attention to detail with his tape job than mine, for sure. So anyway, just again, this is an update on the car, but a lot may say, well, why do you do things the way you do it here? Well, I always set, number one, it's easier to paint the car all bolted together, but you don't want paint buildup. So you leave these things loose so you can set them out with a gap. And on the last Monte Carlo I painted, I painted with the trunk lid off, and that eliminates a paint line here. Now, I'm not a real big advocate of painting cars in pieces, especially when you get onto the side parts, because they can tend to be different colors. You don't worry about that a lot when you're using a true solid color like black, or I'd say black's probably about the only one I'd trust, but some of your metallic colors you can't piece paint unless you're real experienced, because it'll be a different color, the metallic won't match, a different angle, the paint gun, whether it's this way or this way or this way, can change the color. 6 months, a few months, few weeks, even a day in between can change the color. So be careful about that. This car is the first time I'm gonna paint a car with the hood off, but again, that'll eliminated the need for tape lines here, and a lot less trouble, and we don't do a lot better job masking and protect the under hood area. So if I like the way this goes, I'll probably paint my stuff from now on with the hood off, especially if it's going to be a flat color. So anyway, just keep that in mind. But I'm the type, I like to have my car bolted together, doors and fenders final aligned before I paint. And don't hurt to test fit all the other panels too. And of course we do that, but bolt the car all together, make sure everything was going to line up. Especially if if you use aftermarket parts of any sort, you're going to run into fitment issues. So you need to make sure things are going to line up. And if you don't test fit beforehand, you'll be repainting because you'll end up having to modify something. So just keep that in mind. Thanks for watching. And like I said again, the next time y'all see this car, it'll be painted SPI black with clear. And we're going to try to do a good job on the sides and not get a lot of runs. And they got to let some air out of these tires, and bring this back end down a little bit so I can get to the top of the car a little better. So anyway, like, share, comment. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about my process or materials, be sure to comment, and I'll do my best to answer them. I don't claim to be a expert at none of this, but I feel like the process we use works, and I have proof to back it up. So in the cars that I've done and turned out. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.